In the heart of medieval Italy, two rival cities, Bologna and Modena, stood on the brink of a bizarre conflict that would be remembered for centuries. Their rivalry, steeped in pride and competition, took an unexpected turn in the year 1325, leading to what would be known as the War of the Bucket. It all began with a seemingly harmless prank. A group of Modenese soldiers, feeling both audacious and mischievous, decided to visit Bologna under the cover of night. Their target? The city's prized wooden bucket, which was used to draw water from a well in the center of town. The bucket was not just a tool, it was a symbol of Bologna's spirit and pride. With stealth and skill, the soldiers snuck into the well area, carefully lowered the bucket, and filled it with water. But instead of returning it, they took it with them back to Modena. The prank was intended to be a mere jest, a light-hearted act to mock their rivals. Little did they know, this small act would spark an enormous conflict. The following morning, Bologna's citizens discovered the theft. The news spread like wildfire, and the city was abuzz with anger and disbelief. The bucket, though a simple wooden object, had become a symbol of Bologna's honor. The citizens felt deeply insulted, and the city's leaders were enraged. They demanded the return of the bucket, but Modena, seeing an opportunity for mockery, refused. In Bologna, the stolen bucket was seen as an attack on the city's very dignity. The Bolognese leaders, fueled by a mix of outrage and wounded pride, decided that the theft could not go unanswered. They sent a delegation to Modena to demand the bucket's return, but their demands were met with ridicule. The Modenese, treating the issue with contempt, displayed the bucket in their city square for all to see. What started as a petty prank quickly escalated into a full-blown dispute. Both cities, unwilling to back down, began preparing for war. The conflict that followed was not about territory or wealth, but about honor and pride. It was a war sparked by a wooden bucket and the perceived insult it represented. The armies of Bologna and Modena clashed in a series of battles, the most notable being the Battle of Zappolino. The fight was fierce and bloody, with both sides suffering significant casualties. The battle, fought over such a trivial object, was a testament to the absurdity of human pride. In the end, Modena emerged victorious. The bucket remained in their possession, and Bologna's forces were defeated. The war, though won, left both cities battered and weary. The bucket, now an artifact of a senseless conflict, was paraded through Modena as a trophy of victory. As the years passed, the War of the Bucket became a legendary tale, symbolizing the folly of letting pride dictate one's actions. The bucket was eventually preserved and displayed as a historical curiosity, a reminder of the time when a small act of mischief led to a war. The story of the War of the Bucket serves as a lesson in the dangers of letting trivial matters escalate into major conflicts. It reminds us that sometimes the smallest things can ignite the greatest disputes. In the end, the real victory was not in the possession of a wooden bucket, but in the